Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So as you can tell by the title, today it's going to be my April TBR, but I'm going to do it kind of differently. So usually I just choose my TBR, but I never really stick to a TBR because I'm such a mood reader. So I think if I have something that chooses for me, maybe I'll read the books a bit more. Does that make sense? I don't think so. From the title it says a random number generator is going to choose my books, but as you can see by my shelves, I've got a fantasy shelf and then I've got a romance shelf, and then this shelf is sort of like my display shelf, so to say. I've got a random wheel spinner here and I've split them up into romance, fantasy and dark romance. My dark romance is very slim. It literally has one little shelf at the bottom of my fantasy shelf. So we're gonna spin the wheel and I've counted how many books are on my TBR on each shelf. So I've got a little note. So in fantasy I have 48 books, my dark romance I have 8, and in standard romance I have 45. Now there's obviously more, but for the series I've just counted the first book because just in case I get like the third or fourth book. Pretty self-explanatory I guess. I'm gonna spin the wheel and then whatever like it lands on I'll put the numbers in random number generator, and then Google is gonna choose the numbers for me, and then we're just gonna count them and then pick them out. I'm gonna do everything first, so I'm gonna like get all the numbers out first and then we'll go to the shelves and we'll pick them all out together and we'll see what we have, which I'm really excited about because usually I just pick what I want to read, but now it's going to be different. I'm going to choose like 8 because that's usually what I read each month. I did have 10 on my TBR last month and I did not read 10, but now that you guys know what we're going to do and you understand what we're doing, let's get into it. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe down below and give it a thumbs up and everything because it means the world to me. So yeah, I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Right. Just tap the wheel. Dark romance. Okay, that isn't... I'm not a dark romance girly at all. And then we got 8 books. 8, so I've done 1 to 8 there. And then 3. Okay, I need to break them down. Just gonna make a little list on my notes. This is such a pain, I'm gonna switch back and forth. Spin it again. Another dark romance book. Okay, right, let's go again. Oh, what's that? 6. Right, I really need like a fantasy or something. Right, fingers crossed guys. Romance. Okay, I'm good with that. And then we got 45 books in our romance. Number 24. This is so much fun. I feel like I should do this every month. Oh, is that a fantasy? It's a fantasy. Yay. And then we got 48 books in our fantasy. Number 40. Okay, we've got like a good mix going on now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 books. So we're gonna do 4 more times. As long as I don't have any more dark romance, because 2 dark romance books is already enough. We got romance. Let's do the number again. Number 4. I think I might remove the dark romance, guys. Is that bad of me? Or should I? I feel like that's cheating. I feel like it is cheating, isn't it? We leave it in. Let's leave it in. Let's go again. I feel like if I removed it, I'm just cheating then, aren't I? Or should we get dark romance though? Oh, romance. Again. I'm not going to be reading any fancy books this month, guys. I've only got 1. Let's generate number 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Yay! Fantasy, finally. And then let's generate number 38. Oh, they give me such high numbers. I've got to count all of them. Why do they give me such high numbers for? Right, last one. I had so much fun with this. I think I should do this every month. Another fantasy. And then last one. Did that even go? Did that go? I don't think it did because I had 38 last time. Number 8. Okay, so I've got 2 dark romances, 3 romance and 3 fantasy. That is a good selection. Let's go find out. What are we gonna read? So welcome to my shelves. I got my list here. So let's pick up the dark romance first tree. The dark romance is like all the way at the bottom of my shelves. So let's count these. I'm really scared. So this is like my dark romance. There's literally nothing. And then the Throne of Glass series is just in the corner there. What did I have first? Number 3. So I've already read these 3. So 1, 2, I've read them. So then 3. I hate. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't get that out. I almost broke a nail. And we also got number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brutal Prince. Fun. Both of these are like mafia romances. I don't know. I feel like they are dark romance. Not dark though, which I think is fine because me and mafia romances are okay. I've read a few on my Kindle, but these I think would be fine. Now let's move on to the fantasy. So we got number 40, number 38, and number 8. So these are like my fantasy shelves, and I've got like obviously the Shatter series there, and the Divine Rivals up there as well. And we need number 8 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going good so far. Now we just need the romance. 24, 4, 34. Oh, we got all 4s. Let's get number 4 first. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I can't read number 4. I shouldn't have even counted that in. It's a Christmas book. Well, I'm not reading a Christmas book. I don't care, I'm cheating. I'm going to number 3, which is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I feel like that's, yeah, we're okay with that. 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I'm happy with this one, but I'm kind of scared because it's part of a series, and once I'm in a series I need to read them all. The last one is number 34, so if that was number 24, 24, 25, 34, which is a sad book, and this has been on my TBR for ages. I feel like this is a good selection of books. So here they all are. I'm just going to work my way down. So first of the romance is Every Last Word by Tamara Islandstone. I feel like I've read a book by Tamara Islandstone recently. I haven't. Why does that author remind me of something? I don't know, but I know that this is a really sad book. Samantha McAllister looks like just the rest of the popular girls in her junior class, but hidden beneath the straightened hair and expertly applied makeup is a secret that her friends would never understand. Sam has purely obsessional OCD and is consumed by a stream of dark thoughts and worries that she can't turn off. Second guessing every move, thought and every word makes daily life a struggle, and it doesn't help that her long life friends will turn toxic at the first sign of a wrong outfit, wrong lunch or wrong crush. Yet Sam knows she'd be truly crazy to leave the protection of the most popular girls in school. So when Sam meets Caroline, she has to keep her new friend with a fresh and sense of humour and no style a secret, right up there with Sam's weekly visit to the psychiatrist. Caroline introduces Sam to Poet's Corner, a hidden room and a tight-knit group of misfits that have been ignored by the school at large. Sam is drawn to them immediately, especially a guitar-playing guy with talent for verse, and starts to discover a whole new side of herself. Slowly she begins to feel more normal than she ever has as a part of her popular crowd, until she finds a new reason to question her sanity and all she holds dear. This sounds kind of interesting. I recently read The Way I Used to Be in March, so that would be my March wrap-up, and I found it really difficult because it was YA. I rated like a 3-star, and I'm guessing this is also YA as well because they're in high school, so I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to feel with that. I can read YA fantasy with no problem, but when it comes to YA romance I do really struggle because of the age, and I'm like 25 and I find it really difficult to connect with characters when they're 16, 17, 18. Does that make sense? I think I'm really intrigued to read this one. And then we got Addicted to You by Kristen and Becca Ritchie. Now if you've been living under a rock you might not have heard of this book, but this is a very very popular book series on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Hello. Before I was really interrupted, I was speaking about how popular this book was and how excited I am to read it. Again, it speaks about some really dark topics. I think it speaks about like addiction. I think he's addicted to gambling or drugs, and she is addicted to sex basically. I know a few of my friends have read this and they said that this is like the slowest one and it's the least one that they like out of the series. So I'm gonna give it a chance. If I don't like it, I'm still gonna continue with the series. And then we got Happy Place, which I picked up recently. Let's take the sticker off, shall we? Oh, W.H. Smith stickers are the worst stickers. I've recently picked this up. I'm not an Emily Henry girly. I've read 2 of Emily Henry books. I've read Beach Read and Glovers. Both were like a 3-star for me. I wasn't a big fan of them. I don't really know why. I think it's just I couldn't connect to the characters. Like they were fun books. I enjoyed them, but they just weren't. There wasn't much to them. But I know like everybody loves them. Everybody rates them like 5-star. But for me, they just weren't that. But reading is subjective, I guess. I wasn't going to read it because obviously it was a Brave when it came out in hardback. I recently watched, I can't remember her name, someone on YouTube did a 24-hour readathon and she read Happy Place in it and she loved it, and she said that it was a second chance romance, which I didn't know. I love second chance romances. I'm a sucker for them. But into my dark romance, obviously you've seen these, but I picked up Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark and The Sweetest Obsession, no, The Sweetest Oblivion. This is book 1 in the Maid series by Danielle Lowry. This, I got sent this to me as a book fairy, which I'm forever grateful for. My friend Hope sent it to me. I haven't read a mafia romance in some time. I think ever since I've been reading fantasy, I haven't really read much mafia romances, but I'm excited to step back in, and I feel like these 2 are like the perfect ones to sort of like introduce myself again. They're not going to be too... do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean. And then obviously The Sweetest Oblivion. I'm not too sure what this is about. This was like big on TikTok maybe last year or the year before, and I bought it then. My friend Danny has already read it and she loves the trilogy, so I'm looking forward to getting into it. Do you mind? Some of those loud exhaust outside. So those were the dark romances. Now the fancy. Fancy is my favourite. But I feel like I've got a mix of new books and books that have been in my TBR for a while. So this is obviously new. If you've read... If you watched my book haul when I went to Bristol, I did a book haul. I bought this when I was in London. It's Blood Flowers by Jane McGuinness. A young man caught between two worlds, an explosive story of love, witchcraft, betrayal and murder to make your heart race. Anything with witchcraft I'm gonna love, guys. I just love witchcraft in fancy books. And then we got Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a Queen Heart retelling. Been on my TBR for ages. I keep on putting her off. I don't know why, because I know I'm gonna love it. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't it just don't draw, it's not drawing me to it. I got that in the end. Another one that's been in my TBR for a while, House of Marion by J.L. I sent this as an ARC and I still haven't read it. I think it came out like last October and I still haven't read it. But it sounds really good. I really want to read it. So Quell Marion has lived her entire life on the run in order to hide the deadly magic that flows through her veins. So she has like this dark magic, and if you're caught to have this dark magic then you're sentenced to death basically. But her auntie or her grandmother or something runs the House of Marion, and she goes there to hide and to get control of her magic and to work out how to like work her magic basically and keep it under control. While she's there she obviously meets a guy and there's a love story. So I am excited to read this, and I'm glad that this did come up on my TBR because now I have an excuse to read it. And hopefully when you come back for my April wrap up, I would have read at least half of these books. I am the most excited for House of Marion, Happy Place, Addicted to You and Brutal Prince. They're the ones that I'm most excited for, and I'm kind of glad that I picked them up. Otherwise I don't think I would have picked them up otherwise, because especially Addicted to You, because it's such a big series. I don't want to go into it like and commit to such a big series, but I'm glad I picked it up. And it's also recently come onto Kindle Unlimited, so I can read it on my Kindle nice and comfortable. But yeah, thank you for watching and I shall see you guys next time. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe down below because they mean the world to me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!